Hey guys, it's Kathy and welcome back for more homeschool fun. Today I'm going to talk to you guys about looping. I mentioned it briefly in a previous video when I talked about our science curriculum for this year and how we use it. But I want to kind of dive a little bit deeper into that and share more information on looping because it can be a pretty awesome thing. Before we get into that, I want to say welcome to all of my first time viewers. If this is your first time stopping by the channel, thank you so much for stopping by. My name is Kathy. I am a homeschool mama of two little girls. I have a second grader as well as a pre-K student this year, and we're in our second year of homeschooling. I enjoy sharing kind of our homeschool journey with you guys and everything that I learned, sharing it with you guys. And I hope that you're able to find some information here helpful. And if you like it, please go ahead and subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell so that you don't miss out on new videos that I post. I post new videos every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. So let's get started. All right. So looping, what is looping? Basically, looping is like this awesome way to relieve the stress of the day if you don't get all your subjects. The reason I stumbled across looping was because I just felt like we weren't getting things done. There were areas that I felt that I really wanted to focus more on during our day, math. I want to focus more on that during our day, and some of the other subjects that weren't what I felt everything's important, but wasn't of the utmost importance. We were missing those, right? So every the weeks were going on, or the days were going on through the weeks, and it's like, hey, we still haven't gotten to our history stuff that I want to do. We still haven't gotten to our science that I wanted to do, because those were kind of taking more of a back burner. But those things I still wanted to get to, I still wanted to do. So I kind of like inadvertently stumbled upon looping. I didn't even quite really realize what I was doing was looping until I did it, and then I'm like, oh wait, this is actually looping what we're doing. So what we do for our schedule, we have our main subjects that we do every day. So we have language arts and math. Those are our two main subjects that we do every day. Now we loop the remainder of our subjects, which are science, history, and Spanish. We loop those. And again, all this is totally personal preference and how you see fit what works for your family. But for me, it kind of alleviated some of the stress of like, oh my gosh, we're not getting to history again. We're still trying to learn about Thomas Jefferson from like 4 weeks ago. So we loop those. And what looping is a way to work your subjects into your day, your week, your schedule, while you keep your main subjects, you keep your main focus, whatever that may be, however many subjects those are, and then you kind of have a block of time where you loop through anything else that you want to get done. There's some that loop within a subject, if there's certain skills you want to do. So say for language arts, you may want to loop spelling, vocabulary, handwriting, and like say reading or something like that within language arts. So what you do your language arts assignment, and then you say maybe you have like 40 minutes and you'll work through spelling, and then you'll get to vocabulary, and maybe that's all you have time for. So then the next day when you do, oh my gosh, can you guys hear that? Rain is like death storm outside. Sorry. So the next day you will do your language arts, and now you'd start on your handwriting, and then within those 40 minutes you would go to reading, and then you're done with all. If you still have more time, you'll loop back around to your spelling. And you just kind of keep looping through that way every day. You're still kind of working through those mini subjects of that area that you want to. Hopefully that makes sense. What we do more of a subject loop where we loop by the day. So we don't necessarily loop through a block of time. We loop by the day. So every day we do language arts and math, right? So we do language arts, math, and then we do whatever we're looping for that day. So say on Mondays, we will loop and we will do Spanish. And then on Tuesdays, we do science. And then on Wednesday, we do history. Loop through those subjects all week long. That way we spend one day and we have a lot amount of time to do that subject. And it's not really any different than what you do, like say even in like a public school setting where you have PE on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then you'd have instead of PE during that block of time, you would go to chorus on this day, and you'd go to art on Tuesday, and then chorus on Thursday. So that instead of PE, you'd be doing art. So it's kind of that same idea. You're looping through your subjects. That way, you're covering all the subjects that you want, and you're giving a good amount of time to them. Like I said, you can loop per the day, like we do it for the day, for the full day. So every day we have our core subjects that we're doing, and then we loop the extras in the afternoons, or not in the afternoons, but after those are done, we have the rest of the day to do those. Or you can loop within a subject. You can loop within a subject, or you can do a loop, say you do your math and your science, but say you want to do, you do your language arts in your math. But then say you want to cover science, art, music, and history, right? So what you do is, and say maybe you have like an hour's time, right? So you do your language arts and your math, right? And now you have an hour block of your loop. So you're gonna work your way through your art. You're gonna work your way through your music. You're gonna work your way through to your I don't know, whatever this one is, right? Who knows? History. And then you're done with your hour. You've reached your allotted time. So now, tomorrow, after you do your language arts and your math, you're gonna come back to your I don't know what that was, science. And then you're going to go back, starting out back with your art, and then to your music, and then your history. So you see, you kind of like loop it around and make it work. This way you feel like you are covering your subjects and nothing's missing out, because you might feel like, okay, well, every week I'm in like lesson 38 of my language arts, but I'm only on lesson 2 of science, because we never get to it, right? Because by the time the day goes on, and the day, kids are done, you're done, emotions are high, time to, stop the day, you just don't make it. Or you have doctor's appointments in the afternoons, or whatever it may be. Things happen and life happens. But when you loop, it kind of gives you, one, it alleviates stress. It definitely takes stress away. And it kind of gives you that chance to like evenly work through your extra subjects that you want to cover. So I hope that was not like just too incredibly confusing. If it was, let me know. If you understood it, let me know. But guys, it's so simple. It's definitely a great way to alleviate stress. Like I said, the stress and like mom guilt of, oh my gosh, you're not getting to certain subjects. But now you can. You can just take your time. And like I said, for us, we do 3 subjects basically a day. And so we do our language arts, our math, and whatever the subject is that we're looping for that day, that's what we do. So, and we also have things in like our morning basket that we kind of, play with on that. But that's our day. And that way I'm like, okay, so today we're doing Spanish, that's good. And we have our 3 subjects done and we're good. The next day we'll do our language arts, our math, and our history. And we have that taken care of, and I don't feel the pressure and the stress of like, we have to move on to the next subject. We have to get to that. No more. All good. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, I hope it was not too confusing. I hope that you understood it, and that maybe this can help you alleviate some stress and help you kind of hit all those subjects and the things that you want to in your homeschool life. So don't forget to subscribe if you like the channel, and like this video if you like the video. Also, don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you can know when I post new videos. I post new videos every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Also, guys, head over to Instagram and hang out with us. You can see more of our day-to-day life over there. You can find me at @TheScott over on Instagram. I'd love to hang out with you over there as well. So I will see you in a couple of days. Bye, guys.